let's play a video game. Let me turn it down so I don't hurt everyone with the loudness of the video game. Sorry for those giant white blocks. I'll open up the ROM right now. Did I do a save state? I don't think I did. I think if I just open it up, it should start at the next investigation day. Because it saves when you finish up either a court day or an investigation day. Also, really exciting news. I found another cord for my poor PS4 controller. I know it was getting really annoying when it was continually disconnecting. Not just for you guys, but for me too. But I found a new one, so we're all good. It hopefully won't disconnect at all anymore. Because not only did I feel bad for you guys having to listen to the consistent Windows noises, I'm just like, the last time I streamed Ace Attorney, I literally had the cord wrapped around my controller so it would stop doing that. So I wasn't here last time you streamed. Did I miss anything important? Let me see if I can do a recap. We did the first day, the first trial day of Turnabout Goodbyes. Lotta showed up and tried to pretend like she witnessed a murder, and then we were like, no, you didn't. And then she's like, no, I didn't. And then that was bullshit. We got a photograph, we got a zoom-in photograph of the gun being fired that proved it couldn't be Edgeworth's because the fingerprints on the gun bear Edgeworth's left-hand fingerprints, and in the photo there's a man firing the gun with his right hand, so that was like a whole thing. So basically, we finally made it seem reasonable that Edgeworth did not do it. And I think that was the only real important things that happened. And Von Karma was there. Von Karma was there. Also, I played more Papa's games. And I made, like, the worst taco God has ever seen. There you have it. I hope that was a succinct synopsis. Is this where... Yeah. And also, at one point, Phoenix was gonna lose, and then Maya was like, ah! And then they, like, kicked her out of the courtroom. Is that a good synopsis? Because, Lotta's testimony was shitty, but Phoenix kept getting shut up by Von Karma, and so then Maya was like, hey, Lotta, your testimony, it sucks. And then the judge was like, you're not even a lawyer. What the fuck are you doing? I remember passing out in my chair and coming back and forth into existence looking at the hell taco. God, I'm so sorry. Let's play a video game. Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Ooh, is the music loud? Let me know if the music's loud. I saw a street named Maya and I didn't get a pick. I believe you. I think if I remember correctly, I left off last time where I hadn't started the new investigation right, so if I'm repeating anything from the last stream, I apologize. Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. I don't even understand why I can come here. In fact, I don't know why I went here first. In fact, I didn't even talk to Maya. I just, like, fucked off to go see Mr. Grossberg for some reason. I was just like, she's in detention, she'll be fine. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Oof. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something? Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Talk about Mia. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. She doesn't even, like, get to see her in the first place. Because, like, when Maya channels Mia, she just, like, I don't know, evaporates into the spirit realm or whatever. I'm not sure what the explanation was. But she, like, doesn't see the things Mia is seeing, right? I don't remember. Something like that. Evaporates into the spirit realm. Fucking succinct explanation, Mika. Yeah, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Let me in. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. I mean, probs. It's kind of weird that you even have to come to this entrance. I wonder if we'll see Larry. December 26th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Wow. Speak of the devil and he shall not appear. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Mia yeets Maya out the front. Don't you think Maya ever, like, comes back after Mia's been channeled and she's like, oh man, like, all the buttons busted off of my shirt? Okay, she doesn't have a button-up shirt, but, like, don't you think she's ever like, oh man, she stretched out my clothes, shit. Yes, I know that's gonna get worse in the second game. We'll talk about that later. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Cool. Nothing is fucking happening. I don't think there's anything to investigate here. I guess I'll go check out the woods. I bet maybe Lotta's here? Or maybe she's at questioning, too. Oh, no, Gumshoe's here. Shit. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today. Yeah, what about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Wow. Yeah, the camera pan is kind of weird, isn't it? Hold on, I'm gonna turn to my computer volume, having a little trouble hearing myself. The camera pan makes it very ominous. Just like shift to the right. Ah, there's Gumshoe. What the fuck were you guys yelling at me at last stream? Everyone was saying like, Mika, you'd stop gatekeeping the word himbo? That was really weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to finish this case tonight, but hey, we'll see how far we can get. But the end of this case is a wild ride. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. Wow. Did we really need a flashback for that? I'm sorry, that's just so funny. Like, if you imagine it like it's like a TV show, and he's just like, oh yeah, I think Von Karma said something about that, and then like it shoots to a shot of Von Karma just saying, there were 2 witnesses, and then it flips back away. How fucking stupid. Okay, I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I nearly spit out my water, I forgot himbo. Oh man. Oh right, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a lawyer, and him being scared of earthquakes, it all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. That is kind of depressing. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told her to let her go as soon as they had a report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna go head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. God damn it, Phoenix. Even though that would also be my immediate thought. Just like, hey Edgeworth, while you're at it, pay my water bills. Chicka, woohoo! Woohoo! Maya! Hey Nick, you finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go! Free at last, huh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what'd you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal! Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him! We've got to win this case, Nick! Do I have to talk to her again? Do we got shit to discuss? Yeah. You want to just, like, have this whole ass conversation here, Maya? What do you think we should do? We're kind of lacking in the clues. Yeah, no shit. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. Does anyone understand me when I'm like, you have to know? Maya is 100% my favorite Ace Attorney character. She is the best. I wish I could see, I wish there was like an official art of Maya eating like ramen with a burger on it. I think that's like something you could do in Cooking Mama. Does anyone know what the fuck kind of tangent I'm going on? Because I don't. I know that they're talking about shit, but it's really boring. They're just like talking about boring shit. Oh shit. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. No. Oh no, it's not letting me skip it. Bitch, stop. Okay. No! I think my controls are fucked up. Hold on a hot second. I'm like, wait a sec. I think that my controls are fucked up. Up, left, down, right. B, A. Which one's the Y button, y'all? Is that on the top or on the left? Somebody give me a shout out. Y button is on the left? You got me fucked up. Y button's on the... Do I just fucking look this shit up? My phone's all the way over there. I think it's on the left, yeah. X button's on the top? I'm probably wrong. Yeah, my controls did get fucked up somehow. What the hell? Alright. We'll see if that's right in a hot second. There aren't many cops around today, are there? Oh, well, remember, Maya, all cops are friends. They're probably back at the precinct working out the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Oh, fuck, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. And therefore, she's like, I don't want to do it anymore. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Hold on, let me see if my controls are correct. Show her my badge. Yep, they are correct. Yay! Is my volume okay? Should I turn it down just a smidge? I know it tends to be a little bit too loud. It's a bit loud. How does that sound? I turned it down just a pinch. Ooh, ooh, that's more than a pinch. That's more than a pinch. Oh, oh. How's that? Does that sound quiet? A lot of heart, more like a lot of audacity on this pitch. Oh man. Legend of Zelda and the audacity of this bitch. Where did that come from? Wasn't that during my Game Dev Tycoon stream? That I had a Zelda game that was like Legend of Zelda audacity of bitch. Incredible. Let me know if that's too quiet now. I think it's okay, yeah? Today's trial. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing a half just to say I've been a witness. It sounds good? Glad to hear it. Even though I really didn't see anything, I kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. You never witnessed a murder. You didn't see anything. There is no next time. There's only gonna be a first time because you didn't see shit. Oh, okay, cool. Glad we're on the same page, Phoenix. What about Gordy? Right! Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us? Right! I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. You asshole. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. Nobody said that. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? Fuck it, deal. Deal or not deal? Yes, deal. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is... information. She's wants shit about Gordy. What I need from you is information about Gordy! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't! I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy, for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? I think my dog just tried to open my door. I wonder if he heard me say Phoenix and he's confused. Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Oh shit. Look at that big boy. Look at that big boy. Aw, poor pupper. Yeah, it's probably confusing for him when I'm like, Phoenix Wright, and he's just like, me? You mean me? What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick? Oh my god, Larry's so cute. Look at him. Why does he do that stupid sleeve thing? We just don't know. Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is this? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here, it would be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Look at Larry! He's like, woo, woo. He's like, hey Nick, where'd my hand go? I'm sorry, I'm in kind of I was actually weirdly in a shitty mood, like right before I started streaming, and as soon as I started streaming, I'm like non-stop giggly, so I'm like extremely amused. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgeworth? Well, we made it through the first day in court all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a year. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Hello, friend. Hello, bun friend. Not in our Christian Twitch? What the fuck are you talking about? Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Big Samurai. Hey, Larry. What was that big thing up there before? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put in the air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh, and here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Hey, Larry. Look at my badge. I probably don't have anything to show Larry. Oh no, that's the guy that's selling my dogs fast and I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think someone probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Oh, well, I thought maybe he had some info on Gordy, but alas, we just don't know. I like how you're like, don't say heck in the chat when I'm like, every 6 seconds playing any video game, I'm like, fuck, shit, tits, motherfucker, son of a bitch! I was actually embarrassed. I listened to one of my VODs where like, I don't remember what happened, but I was like literally screaming fuck repeatedly, and I was like, why am I like this? It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good? Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Can we get into the boat shop yet? How is you, Mika? I'm good, thanks. How's you? Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. Cool, yeah. I'm sorry, is it spoilers to be like eventually we'll be able to get into the boat rental shop? It's pretty obvious we will be able to. I'm like, I don't know if there's anyone in the chat currently who hasn't played the Ace Attorney trilogy, but, you know, I just like to try and not be spoilerific sometimes. Fuck, there she is. Oh, wait, I don't have any I don't have shit about Gordy. No, no. Oh. She's gonna sneeze. I'm sorry, I thought this was gonna be boring dialogue. But then, it wasn't boring dialogue. My bad. I told y'all no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well... Whoa. Did the music just get louder? Did I hallucinate that? I probably did. Nick, Pay the lady. Is that how you spell gourd? Yeah, I think it's spelled with a U. Better be. Well, I don't see there being much else to look at. I can go to my office. Oh shit, we can water Charlie! Behave yourself. Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. Man, if you're playing the every time Phoenix says, oh dear, oh boy, drinking game, take a fucking drink. It's spelled G-O-R-D? Is it really? Well, I don't know, man. Gourd Lake is spelled with a U. Even though they said it's called that because it's shaped like a gourd, just shh. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been pricking up these days. What a nice plant. Or is my favorite letter of the alphabet. Me too. Oh shit, we can go to the fucking thing. This place. Yeah, you know, with the police and the, You know. Aw shit, hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money. That is. Because Gumshoe's fucking broke. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down at Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for him. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Huh? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. His monthly salary is 2 buttons and a shoelace plus any donuts he can afford. Donuts that, you know, he gets, like, on sale at the grocery store. They're, like, already... they're dust. They're already dust. Pour it out for Gumshoe. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay! I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Secret weapons. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. Oh man, these are great. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy. Look at him! Yes! What a good boy. He looks like my dog. He literally looks like my dog. Actually, the name of the dog came from one of the creators, but the real-life Missile is a Pomeranian. Well, the real-life Missile passed away, like, I don't know, 2 years ago or something? I don't remember, but the real-life Missile was a Pomeranian. Cool, Mika. That's really cool. You know such cool things. Wow. Here he is. Hey, he's cute! Look, Nick, cute dog! A cute dog. And this will help us how? Because look at him! Next, secret weapon number 2, fishing pole. As I recall, you're supposed to bring the fishing pole, but God, am I tempted to bring the dog. But it doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure they put the dog in there because you want to choose the dog because he's cute. Here, this is my own personal poll. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah, how are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3. A metal oh no, metal detector is the one you want. That's the one you want. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive? Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans! Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Yes, he's a very fast doggo running at high speeds, but I don't think he's actually useful. Taking the dog isn't actually gonna benefit us. I know y'all want to take the dog. Yeah, Missile makes an appearance in Ghost Trick, too. Which hopefully I'll get to streaming that game, because it's good as fuck. It's a very underloved DS game. It's right up there with, like, Elite Beat Agents. One of those DS games that people, like, don't shut the fuck up about because not enough people play. Ah! Happy New Year! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something! Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya! Why do I have to check it out? When your pizza rolls are done. Nick! Look! Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Yeah, it looks like America, Japan, and France. Interesting. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Yeah, you can probably guess where I'm going with this one. Alright. Wait, let me just enjoy this music for a sec. You probably think I've had enough of this song after the last case, but you're wrong! What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. I can't believe they're playing the cornered music. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used cars dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To go diving. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai? Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Wait, don't you love watching his mouth twitch? Twitchy, twitchy, twitchy. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use is on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on! Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted, so I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... BLAM! It looks like a penis. It just looks like he shot a big old dick into the sky. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise, and that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. The flying air tank. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th? A week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying into the lake. So I went out every night in the boat looking for it. I mean, Fiancé gave me that steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It looks terrifying. I like how he's in the Santa costume. It flew away out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. I'm still singing the Steel Samurai theme, but we're not there. My bad. Oh shit, I have to actually like talk to her, I guess. I was just gonna be like, look at this, it's Gordy. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. It's testifying serious business, that's why I decided not to talk about my case anymore. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt, okay, blah blah blah. Doherty. Get the Gordy. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me? Yeah. Gordy isn't real. Sorry about that one. Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy doesn't exist. The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is out there somewhere. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to blah. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't fucking exist. Take that! Mary's air tank? Oh, the fucking music. What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's one giant inflatable samurai doll there, and about a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info just like I promised. Poor Lotta. Whatever, tell me the shit. I don't care. It's not my problem anymore. So, tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he is the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know? Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be as much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Mika would be a great detective. Quote, I don't care anymore. Well, no, because I'm not forming, I'm not letting my emotions affect my decisions. She's all sad because Gordy's not real, and I'm just like, I have a fucking murder to solve. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's... sorry, that was Phoenix's line, but whatever. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to who knew him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Huh. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Get it, like, butt. Whip the butt. Butt joke. Because his last name's Butts. Hilarious. Hey, Lobglon. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lana was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe it's open. Small boat rental shop. Let's go. Oh, wait. Can we just go inside? Is it just gonna let us in? Is that what's going on? Oh, shit. Cool. Check it, check it, check it. Wow! Meg, there you? Huh? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where you been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. I'm supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me. Polly, the kids are home! Hello, hello. Ah. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on that perch? Keith! Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny. Nick? What's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Ah. How are you? He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Boy. What a fun guy. How many bagel bites did this man smoke? God, me too. The pasta restaurant. I like how it's like, well, we should talk to him, so let's strike up something familiar. Wait. I love how the pop of his snot bubble makes the same sound as the judge's gavel. That's just beautiful. Chef's kiss. A pasta shop? Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. So that makes you two third generation. Meg. Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes! You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh. How long do we have to keep up this all-in-the-family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't got many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? He ignored me. What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly. How you been? Hello. Hello. See? I don't know what sound that parrots really make when they squawk. Are they like, like, I don't want to sound like the bird is stroking out. I think it's just making noises. Oh man, I love birds. How do you guys feel about birds? I actually, for quite a while, wanted a pet bird, and sometimes I still do. But I also like to have a dog or a cat, so it's sort of difficult, but I love birds. Neat! So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Alright, check out this cool safe. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Is that a... Oh no, it's a fishing pole. For a second I was like, is that a gun by the TV? Should we be concerned about that? Wow, he has a television in here too! And a kotatsu. Here in the grand state of California in the United States of America. Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients snug and warm and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about murders? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. I don't know. I'd be pretty down for a fucking law office with a kotatsu. Actually, if I was gonna stay in Japan any longer than I did, I actually was going to buy a kotatsu, but I decided against it because I was only gonna stay for a year. But I was sad because I was staying with a friend for a bit and she had a kotatsu, but I didn't get to try it. Anyway, sorry. Derailing. Weeb, yeah, I mean, I lived in Japan for a year. I think I'm kind of just a little bit of a weeb. Okay, we already talked about the television. I don't think there's anything else to investigate. Did I unlock any talking topics? Polly! Alright, wake up. Come on, we got shit to do. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228! Alright! Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. I could show him shit, but I don't think he responds to anything. This is your bird. Listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? Our rainbow loli! I figured the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Yeah, I don't think... I could show him my badge. I don't think he's gonna respond to that, though. But you know how it be. Oh, shit! Maybe he will. That's a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is! I don't believe it. I don't either. I don't even remember having to do that. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Oh, yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg, either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg! Yes? You bring a tear to the old man's eye, you know? Now what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello? Hello? Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? I am the wet noodle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be stuff he doesn't react to. Can you just imagine, like, showing a guy, like, look at this camera, and he just falls asleep? Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I just heard my dog hit my door again. He probably thinks I'm calling his name. You know about Gordy? Nope. Glad we had this talk. You know about bullets? Polly, who's an amazing streamer. That's right, Mika is. Aww. Look at this gun. No. Nothing to say about guns. Cool. I'm just trying to show him everything. You know, just be safe. Got anything to say about metal detector? Lake photo. I think I already tried to show him Polly, right? Murder photo. Sorry, I just got distracted. I heard something outside. Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep. The other night out on the lake. Yes? Yes! Oh yeah, I think it's storming outside. So, just so y'all know, if my stream stops suddenly, I think it's storming. So... I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're talking over the shop at all. What you saw? I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside, probably night. Yep, it was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yup. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, I promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yup, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly! Polly! Have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6! Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6! Don't forget DLC. Capcom wants your money. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Let's talk to Gumshoe. Wow. Gumshoe. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at the Gourd Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... Nah, it was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Huh. Sounds suspicious. Y'all hear that? It's thundering. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I consider opening the file up. I assume I have to show him Polly? Parrot! What's that, a parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. I don't know how parrots talk. Huh? Don't forget DL6. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Things are about to get fucked up. I'll give you special permission to go and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe! Okay, Nick, to the records room! I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. I'm being forced to sit through TikTok memes? Boy, must be rough, buddy. I like the one where the lady's like, ah, and she shoots fire out of her mouth. And also I like the TikTok where the guy is at like the dentist's office and then the dentist is like, okay, just wait here, sweetie. And then the dentist leaves and he's got the thing in his mouth like, and then there's another guy under the bed like drinking his spit and then he's like, ah! It's really not that funny when I explain it. It's actually just kind of weird. But I laughed at it. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is! Oh, thanks! Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. I have a few concerns. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago. Sorry, it's funny. I hope they were listening to Britney Spears at the time. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district court. What? Is this the same district court we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. Man, does that mean like Phoenix and Larry have lived in like the same area their whole lives? There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Cue earthquake. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. And someone breathed into a microphone really hard. Wow, that was some earthquake. At this time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't... Oh, sorry. That's Maya. Whatever. He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He'd lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was on the elevator with his father. Well, I thought we'd already established that, but yeah. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh, sounds just like this current case. Wacky. Oh, shit. We talked about this already. Edgeworth's dad is dead. Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that got my mom arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. I think that's a brand of gluten-free yogurt. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it! But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Huh. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. I'm sorry if y'all can hear the storming outside. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? There's homosexual sex happening on my screen? That's cool. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to... Jesus fuck. Quiet down out there. I'm trying to stream a video game. It's very serious. Now, all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Oh, I guess that one thing happens the next time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. At least it sounds like the storm's passing. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement? Very well. No opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. Prediction! Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Jesus Christ. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Carrie B. Witness, state your profession. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And, I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yup, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Objection! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure. What do you mean? My memory... Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Is this allowed? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Oh, fuck. Sorry, I had to yawn. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang! Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. I like how I was, looking at Von Karma's face and I heard thunder strike outside, ooh, spooky. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony, ergo no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Shut the fuck up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright. Fuck off, Von Karma. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. If I said no, shit, I should have done a safe state, because if I said no, would the game just be over? Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see, well then let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Jesus Christ. Which one of you old geezers is more senile, this guy or Von Karma? Hold it. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. Why is his voice so deep? That's the, deep voice of the law. You see? Continue. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats. I'd love to go to a combination boat rent. I'm at the boat rental. I'm at the noodle shop. I'm at the combination boat rental and noodle shop. I'm at the boat rental. What? I'm at the noodle shop. What? I'm at the combination boat rental and noodle shop. Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot? A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy! Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Then I heard a bang. Cool. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yes. Good. Continue. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly, but I figured there was 2 men out there. I'm at the noodle shop. What? I'm at the boat rental. What? I'm at the combination noodle shop and boat rental. Where's Papa's games? Shh. We'll see. Be patient. But hey, good to see you again, Mayu. It's always good to see you. So you heard 2 gunshots total? Yup. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. So it checks out. I'm at the boat rental. What? I'm at the buyer window. What? I'm at the combination by my window outside my shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Add it to your testimony so I can objection. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. I guess I'll press. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! I wish it was Phoenix's real dad. Dead certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. Dad! Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him! That Edgeworth boy! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Oh, Karma, he lured me into cross-examining so he could set up for a ball. Well, that's like proof he was there, but not that he killed him. Yeah, I know, but Von Karma's here and he's a fucking. Does Von Karma wear earrings? Is that what that little blue bit is on his ear? I just think that's a cute little detail. Is that on his profile? Does Von Karma wear earrings? Well, I can't really see in that picture. I think he wears earrings. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial's gonna be over. Fuck it, raise an objection. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's court that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I fucking raise an objection? Your Honor! This witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead," but his word is all we have. If you were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please, can you hear me, sis? Please, we need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. Or, you know, be forcibly dragged away, I guess. He wiped one side of the gun, is that what you're saying? I don't... Von Karma's on some fuck shit. We're just gonna be like, yes. Real talk, Karma's bullshit is so bullshit it wouldn't fly in a real court. Well, the judge is a fucking wiener. So... This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh shit, did I fuck up? The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial to harder court than a month today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Shit. Wait! Okay, I was like, something's gotta give. It's Maya again. Who was that just now? Me! Huh? What? Oh, it's Larry. Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting in the audience, listening to the testimony, then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I just can't sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak in my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Well, that's some fuck. Mr. Von Karma. Oh, whoa, what's this? I order you to call this new witness to testify now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned! Fuck yeah, Larry. That's my boy! Woo, Larry, I'm ready for my biggest yeah boy ever. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yeah? He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When the one wiener fell into the lake. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Did you read that fanfic? No, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm a busy lady. Remind me. Discord DM me and I'll try to remember to read it. Because I did want to. I just plumb forgot. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's had to deal with something unexpected. He has let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything depends on Larry now. Thank you, Mika. You're a fucking goddess. So many levels of greatness above everyone for saying, oh, whoa, what's this? I guess. Okay, this is bothering me. Tangy's ears are like at a tangent with that top screen. There we go. They were like just touching the bottom of the top screen and it was bugging me, so I had to go fix it. Anyway. Woo-hoo! More court time! Court is now back in session, baby! Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th! Right, leave it to me! Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about us being our big break. Chicka chicka wow! That night, I was out on a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental ship dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang! I looked out over the lake, but I didn't notice the boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any matter, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way out but to go forward, Nick. Your second best girl of Games Repainted. Actually, fuck it. Your best girl of Games Repainted. Wow. Alright, Larry, tell me your shit. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. I feel it. Well, okay. First of all, what was it? Oh, it was after 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock when I went on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night, so I waited until the coast was clear to speak. Why are we out on the boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and I found it. Mika's best Games Repainted streamer, period? Stop! You're gonna make me cry. You're just buttering me up. What do you got want out of me? You want more Papa's games? Is that what you want? Y'all are so sweet. Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what is it you were looking for? I'm yawning. I don't even feel that tired. I feel like maybe I need a drink of water. I had a water bottle at some point. I don't know where it went. What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. You know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if that was the truth. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. I know I need a hydration station. I should probably take a break at some point, but gotta be a lawyer. So I quietly set the boat in the dock. Around what time was that? Oh, well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around midnight, yeah. You're not sure. Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Stay warm, too? It's sweaty in here, actually. I'm good. Thank you, though. I remember over the winter I was constantly like, hey guys, what's up? I'm streaming and I'm fucking freezing. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know? Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Cool. Why is the inside of Larry's mouth orange? He's been eating too many popsicles. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out of there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh? Well, Nick, it was a pretty wishy-washy testimony. Ooh. Alright, gotta look for a contradiction then. I was in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly set the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't notice the boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So do I just be like, it was fired 3 times? Or... I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on... Yeah, okay, cool. I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to, you know... Wait a sec, Larry! What? You only heard 1 bang? You're sure? That's what I said! But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 banguses. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else. My radio, dude, on my headphones. What? Larry. Order, order, and stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to a radio on earphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? Listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should we continue the... Yeah, fuck yeah! No! Shit! No! What do you... Okay, cool. I was like, Maya, please stop me. I meant to pick the other thing. Your Honor. Sorry, man. I expected them to put yes in the first slot. Jesus. Please allow the witness to testify. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Wait, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. Ooh woo. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to All Request Show on the radio, you see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when oh god. They were kind of sick of my shit, so I went the entire year asking people if I could borrow their hair, so I decided not to talk to any of my friends and I made new friends. Do you still ask your new friends if you can borrow their hair? How is that going for you? So you were listening to your radio at high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Objection, bitch. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer? The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between song. So, he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Bitch. Okay. I'm already like, I think the only statement I have to press is, I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it. What did he say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless— Shut the fuck up! It was my first question! What possible good can knowing what do— Shut. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when he said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Alright. Oh shit, no, not this. Should be... Are you ready for this one? Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. God. The best, possibly one of my favorite Ace Attorney lines ever. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Hey, Merry Christmas. Order, order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, the witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. Ooh, I'm not breathing. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence? I do. I do, actually. Show me the evidence that there was a... Fucker. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Bum bum bum. 1-800, are you slapping? I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Bah! Both you waste our time. Fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have any proof that the witness just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts was... Where is it? Is it this one? Where's the... Look at this photograph. Every time I do, taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh yeah? Huh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Order, order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on that night at the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Huh? What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure out this out we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. Excuse me, I just got a sniffle. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, that is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the radio, or the photograph says... But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who is... Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Thank you. Ballistic markings are indeed the fingerprints of a gun. But Maya didn't know what they are. Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Wright. It's... Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not in a boat? What? Well, then where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. On the shore? Literally anywhere that's not a boat. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet anyone the victim with Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That's cute. The little animation of the boat. That night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. I'm in a boat, motherfucker. I'm in a motherfucking boat. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. That's quite the scene. I knew it, T-Pain is the murderer. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Look at that fine-ass leg. Edgeworth's fine-ass leg sticking out like that. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot, then ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit before he fires again. Then, one wiener drops out of the boat. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Like so hot you fry an egg, I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly! As if he's gonna fucking say shit. If he's being accused of murder. Motherfuck. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct, astonishingly so, actually. Yes, several days ago I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Right on the old dickums. Right on the Charlie Brown and on the peanuts. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I'll extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. What did you just link in the chat, Mayu? Should I be looking at that? Is it important? Should I open that shit up? I'm gonna look at it. Okay, I'm 5 years old, so unfortunately this made me laugh, and therefore I must put it up on the screen. God, I wish I could put it up while the fucking judge was still up there. And I might just do it later. Just in case y'all listening want to know, here's what we're dealing with. Bailiff. Whack his pee-pee. Oh, man. Yay, Nick! You did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out of the underability verdict. Now what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? Phoenix, I'm pregnant with your child. A memory of a murder. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. It's so hot in my room. Oh boy. What the McFuck was that court trial? God, I know, right? That's why I fucking love this case. I stabbed a man at age 2, Phoenix, and Phoenix is like, that's nice, Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick? Yo, how's everyone doing? What'd you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yeah, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty... edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Butts is cute, Lamau. I know. Larry's fucking adorable. I can't get over it. He's so cute. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry! What's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of spring, 4th grade. I was on trial, a class trial. A class trial? Beep, beep. You remember, Larry? Spring, 4th grade? A kid in my class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I have to do like a baby voice. I didn't do it! Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Give me my money back! You're such a meanie! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore. This is too much text. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you rob that bank the other day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Apologize to the class, Phoenix. I didn't know what was oh, I'm sorry, I thought that I thought that was baby Phoenix talking. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. What's on his t-shirt? I'm trying to... I can't tell what his t-shirt is. I'm assuming it's some kind of character. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? Adorable. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Yeah, I love how Baby Edgeworth was in a suit. Very well. I will replace the money myself. The class trial's over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. You know, for like the next 3 months or whatever. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. He probably did specifically dress up for the class trial. Adorable. Hold on for just a second. I'm gonna put a blanket on my chair so that my ass doesn't stick to it, because I'm so sweaty. I know back when I was telling y'all that I was streaming while sitting in a kitchen chair, everyone was like, that sounds shitty. Guess what? I'm still doing that. I'm still sitting in a kitchen chair. I think there's a desk chair somewhere in this house that I could possibly borrow, but I haven't asked. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm gonna become a defense attorney just like my dad. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident... Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. What the fuck? In the next Ace Attorney game, Larry gets his art hanged up in the Lavaux in Paris, and Phoenix and Edgeworth call him a fuckboy who can't draw. Nice. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. Mika, you know I can't spell. Oh, I thought it was intentional. I thought you were being funny. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Larry, you stay here and water Charlie. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. You guys just wait. That's gonna be my next cosplay. I was actually just thinking, I'm like, I've never done a legit Ace Attorney cosplay, and I'm gonna make my first Ace Attorney cosplay be Charlie the fucking plant. Watch me. I'll just like stick a post-it note on it that says Charlie and show up at like an Ace Attorney photo shoot, and then everyone will be like, fuck yes. Charlie's been perking up these days. Check it, check it, check, check it, check it, check. Woo! Check it, check, check it. Oh yeah! Gumshoe! Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! Close one today, huh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty you as a police officer. Now move the keys to be a criminal. Thank you. No, you really gotta go to Phoenix's badge if you want the yes reaction. Oh my god. Just make a giant lawyer badge and be like, I'm the badge. Present me at everyone. One other thing! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Mika, I can be the autopsy report to your lawyer's badge. Oh my god! You just a big fucking piece of paper in big letters that's autopsy report. The fucking star of the show and Ace Attorney. The autopsy report. Oh my god, you guys, have you fucking seen that Twitter meme? It's Edgeworth and it's like, just found out about the updated upside. Damn it. Okay, let me try that again. Just found out about the updated autopsy report. Damn, that shit sucks. Huh, the steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's been too busy with the trial to show up for work. I sent that to you? Oh, you did, Rasperbell. Thank you. That was so fucking funny. I literally retweeted it and sent it to like 3 people I know. Like, please look at this. This is so funny. And everyone was like, that's so fucking funny. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is not the time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks for randomly showing up by the boat rental shop, Grossberg. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Maybe he was hoping for some samurai dogs. Nobody's home. Hello! Hello! Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello! Hello! Is this blind, by the way? No, I've played this before. I just want to stream the Ace Attorney trilogy. You know what, this is a good time to talk about it as any, because I know a lot of my frequent viewers are here. Press the parrot. After I finish, I am going to do the 5th case in this game. And then after that, I am going to take a break, but I haven't quite decided what game I'm going to be streaming in between finishing this game and doing Justice for All, so I might do a Twitter poll for it on my personal Twitter, not the Games Repainted Twitter, because I just think that would be weird. So again, if you're not following me on Twitter at the end of the stream... If you're not following me on Twitter, my Twitter username will come up at the end of the stream, but it's at Prismaya, Prismaeya. So if you could help me out and give me some ideas for what game you'd like to see me stream between this and Justice for All, give me a shout and I'll probably make a poll, and then we can all come to a consensus and it can be good. And no, I'm not going to do a stream of just Papa's games. Sorry. Anyway. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Anyway, this is what's... Oh, shit. This is what's really important. That was aggressive, Mika. Yeah, I mean, I know, but, like, sometimes you gotta be a little aggressive. Like, listen, you guys, if you can help me out, that would be fucking cool. Because, you know, these streams, I say it's for me, but it's all for you, baby. You know I love you. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Ah! Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? It's a crime scene, so it's still stealing? Fuck it. Let's do it, baby. I know the law. Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue! Do you mind if I take some senbei before I leave? Huh, everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me! Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. What the fuck is this murder plot? This is insane now? Now you understand why I love this case! This is why I wouldn't shut the fuck up about how much I love it. Okay, there's probably nothing interesting about the kitchen. The pasta restaurant was a lie? You don't fucking say. Anything in the bridge? Oh no, she's just gonna say shit about... yeah. I love this case! Anyway. I like the next case too, actually. But I also really love Emma and her hot sister. So, you know, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs, woohoo! Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. Oh yeah, the boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. That's as good as reason as any to like Case 5. I mean, I like it in general, but, you know. It is... yeah, Emma does shine more later on, I agree. And it is very long. But I do really like the conclusion of it. But I don't want to spoil it too much because we do have people in the chat who are, you know, experiencing it for the first time. But the 5th case, I like. It's just really, it's so long. Ooh, shit. Did I drop frames? Are we good? I just got a little... are we good? I guess we're good. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 4th grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who remembers. Did America ever get the GBA versions? No, it did not. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why'd you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. Jonathan's a piece of wood, but he's the core of every Joestar. Ain't that the truth? Y'all take Jonathan for granted. When people say he's the worst JoJo... okay, I'm not getting JoJo discourse. I'm not today. I'm like, my brain immediately starts derailing. Back to lawyer games! Back to lawyer games! On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. You guys want to know a fun fact? I actually used to have a really bad elevator phobia because I also got trapped in an elevator when I was a kid. Actually, I think, was I in the 4th? I actually think I was in the 3rd grade. I don't remember for how long it was. Not to be all like, ugh, but like, it was like pretty traumatic for me at the time. I mean, it was like, there wasn't any windows in it and it was really small. Anyway, I don't know why I just told you all that, but now you know. But now I'm not afraid of elevators anymore. Yay! When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I just remember playing this game in middle school and being like, holy shit, me. I'm Miles Edgeworth. That's me. But, like, no one died. I was just afraid of elevators for a really long time. I'd lost all memory of that murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux? That's how you say that, right? Wow, baby's first kin, Mika. Shut the fuck up! Terrible. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Let's talk about Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Well. In court, his personal life, his sex life, trust me, I would know. God. Didn't, Von Karma, how many, like, mildly spoilers, but, like, he's had 2 daughters, correct? That's, like, a thing? Did he have 3 kids? Not counting Edgeworth, who he basically raised, like, I think he only had 2, right? Don't want to spoil and say what. Well, you know, one of those, things I just mentioned becomes relevant in the second game. Ha ha ha. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man, not at all. Other than Fran? Okay, yeah, I was trying to, like, shh, we'll talk about Francisco when we get to the second game. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is your time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the oh my god, we had this conversation already. Statute? I mean, you already said he had kids. Well, they're gonna talk about that in a bit. They're already gonna talk about the fact Von Karma has kids. It comes up. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Isn't she like 16? Who? Franny? She's 18. Well, she will be when we... Anyway. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. I thought you meant Fran had kids. No. That would be really weird. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had, a memory of a crime that I committed, a crime you committed, a memory of a murder. Ooh. I think the time has come to tell all. It's bullshit, Edgeworth. It's all bullshit. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breath. I can't breath. I can't breath. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Huh? What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Well, that's my air. I bought it myself, you bitch. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. You know, the one that goes, whack! But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? Do you think Maya has her nails painted? Is that just me? I'm sorry. But I've always been like, did she have her nails painted like pink or purple? That's cute. Anyway, what the fuck are we gonna do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. like it or not. Yeah, it's not like Edgeworth would really be guilty, because it's not like he was like, gotta shoot my dad. But, you know. There is, Nick! There's someone else who knows about DL6! Mr. Grossbird! Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? Why didn't Grossberg take his painting back? No, he talked about it. When we asked him before, he said he couldn't. Even after Red was arrested, he was like, they didn't allow me to get the painting back. It bothers me more he hasn't put something else on that wall. Like, at least put up a post-it note that says sorry. Boop, boop, psh, boop, 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 psh. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you... Oh, sorry, I had to yawn. Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles and— Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I had an unrelated thought. We'll talk about it later. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. We're just talking in circles. This is boring. Why do you— No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably blit. Then he on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, to with the statute of limitations to How do you know Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. I think just about fucking anyone would be. Von Karma is an extreme man. I don't even give Yogi a Yogi Bear voice. I don't even know Yogi Bear well enough. I didn't really watch it as a kid. Forged testimonies and evidence nothing to do with them. The result, he has a perfect win. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he fucked up. And died in despair, as it were. I see. So that sucks. Oh wait, I do know. Hey, boo boo. We gonna picnic basket. Something died of despair. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I was just about to say, Mayu. Holy shit! Right when you said died of despair, so much despair it became a bullet. I was just about to say, like, died of despair. I think he got shot. I don't think that's the same. Oh my god. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey, with the really sick 90s haircut. I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I've been killed. The one who shot— oh shit, I guess I should be a little more foreboding if I'm speaking as a ghost. The one who shot me was the bailiff Yanni Yogi. But the ghost was wrong. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his own son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Man, this case is so fucking loud. Bird, look at this bird. Please look at this bird. Look at this bird. Please, ooh, oh, 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 that's the letter. Are you gonna say anything interesting about it, though? Because because, like, that's where I'm at. Are you gonna say anything interesting about it? Because I'm not gonna read all his dialogue if it's boring. Never trusted his clients. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Shot in the dark. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Huh? Von Karma. Von Karma? Ah, shit. Here we go again. You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Manfred von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Mika, you admitted you played this before? I did. I know it's a shot in the dark. I said shot in the dark because it's like, I don't know. I was trying to be cute. Just fucking throw me a bone here. Damn. It was truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I would think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. I figured out your lies, Mika. You committed the crime? Oh fuck, the biggest plot twist. I killed... Wait, who are we talking about? Robert Hammond? I killed Robert Hammond. That I do not know. Was it Robert? It's Robert Hammond, right? Yet I do know Bobby Hams. I killed Bobby Hams. Yet I do know Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to testify a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth according to know. And make up the Gregory versus Manfred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, he's from Germany, so I guess he's been to the places. That was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a long vacation. What should we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 and you can bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it. Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. Yeah, well, I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. But Nick, his father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might have something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials... Da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Wow. Ooh. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out. We already had this, like, exact conversation. Oh, he's pounding the pavement for real. I hope not. We were wondering if we could check out the court records. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there, but I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's in there. Von Karma? Yeah, you just arrived, actually. Nick, let's hurry. Let's hurry to get fucked up. Chicka chicka check, chicka chicka wow wow, chicka chicka check, chicka chicka wow wow. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Hee hee. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Huh? Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Oh boy. Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right? A romanticist who had never shed the veneer of amateurism, just like his father. Always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Also, check out in his thing, he does have earrings. Just a random note. Manfred Von Karma wears some really sick teal blue earrings. I like the confidence with which he said that even if he's an ass. Well, yeah. Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. He's also got a tiny neck. I don't think he has any neck at all, actually. I think his head is just sort of plastered to his shoulders. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. This large drawer is half open. The label on the drawer reads Unsolved Cases Evidence. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the DL6 incident is missing! I can guess who took it, too. Von Karma. You know, the guy who's right there. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun. For self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa! What are you... Nick, run! Maya! Out of my way! Wah! Ha ha ha! I don't know how- I don't want to, like, scream. It's almost 2 in the morning. I don't want to be yelling out in here. Whoo, boy! That sure was a fucking thing just now. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but that one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or as a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. I want to cry. Because I love Maya. I love Maya. My baby. My sweet, precious baby. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off with my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. We should probably say something about the fact that we got tasered by Von Karma, because that was pretty fucked up. Are we really going balls deep? I don't know. I might as well keep plunging through. I don't know how much longer the rest of this case takes, but I don't think it's gonna take more than an hour. Let's go balls deep. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Well, yeah, pal. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in, took him all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Oh man, it's really getting to that hour. I cannot fucking speak anymore. Thank Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Remember that time Phoenix got ran over by a car, left a dent in the front, wrecked the engine, and woke up with a sore back the next day? Mood. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be bullshit. It's beginning to look a lot like bullshit. All inside this court. Whoo. You still have to talk to Yogi though, so it's gonna be more than an hour. We're gonna whoo! Oh man. I just don't want to stop. I'm so like hot and ready. I'm like fucking Little Caesars up in this bitch. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We've reached the final day of our proceedings in the trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. Well, yeah, you don't be like, hey, are you a murderer? And then you're like, yeah. We're all in this together I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't run away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. I'm gonna go smoke a blunt. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna cross-examine the fuck out of you. Hold it, bitch. Is that what you did, running away and just not leaving? You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Bitch, I smoked so much weed I forgot my name. No, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions, blah. Pressing statements is, like, so tedious sometimes. I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Why is it so hard for you to shut the fuck up, Von Karma? Why is it so hard for you to shut the fuck up? I went to buy some food for Polly, who is a parrot food. Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets, blah, blah, blah. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Oh, well, I kinda got lost. You piece of shit. You real piece of shit. Yeah, right. Nice try. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this. Hold it! Okay, you've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. And how could you know? I heard, whoa, holy shit. I just, like, my brain went, hoo-ah? Then how could you know what incident, or maybe you're lying about not having your memory? Witness has testified quite clearly. I'm sorry for yawning. Oh, wake up, Mika. We got murders to solve. That was me slapping my face, by the way. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in the old... What did you just call him? You come to your senses. Witness, please continue. It's so hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I'm getting so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. I have to prove he's lying about his memory, otherwise it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yeah, fuck it. What's up? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question, but does this really have anything to do with the current case? It has everything to do with it. The witness said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, is this a serious problem with your... Are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Huh. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is a Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? Wake up. Wake up. See, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past! If the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it in like this. I can't... There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot? What is it, Nick? No. You're not gonna... Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal! Take Mr. Von Karma up? On his proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Order! What do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object! Wait a second! You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Mr. Von Karma! I have a right to do as you suggested! Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Subpoena a fucking bird. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yep. Let the parrot take the stand. 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 I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Animal witnesses are more common than you think? Oh no, I know. They're actually pretty common. You can subpoena a dog. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Can you just believe this shit that's happening in front of us? Hello! Hello! Fucking incredible. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello. Hello. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. Phoenix, goddammit. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? I mean... Remember, 2 days ago... The parrot turns to him and is like, fuck you, bitch! Polly, Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6! If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, hello. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello, hello. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Well, I really hate to do this, but at this exact point, my shoulder is now fucking tearing into me so bad, and I am in so much pain, and I would love to blast through the end of this case, but it's very late. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to finish this up tomorrow. I know you guys wanted me to finish up tonight, but I can't do it. Like, I'm going to be unconscious. I'm gonna fall asleep playing Ace Attorney, and we don't need that. I know it's a cliffhanger, but, you know, stay tuned tomorrow for the rest of Polly's testimony. Von Karma tampered the bird. I'm sorry, I know my good friend Tony Bees, you won't be here tomorrow. Give an F in the chat for my good friend Tony Bees. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I'm sweating, my shoulder is killing me, I'm exhausted, like... Thank you for the Fs in the chat. But anyway, thank you for coming to my stream. It was lots of fun. Once again, before I finish up here today, I'd like to remind everyone, if you haven't already joined the Tales? I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the chat. If you haven't joined the Games Repainted Discord, remember to give it a join. We always let everybody know when we have someone streaming. If you can boost our server so that we can get better emotes, better audio, and lots more, we would vastly appreciate it. You know that, you know, we do what we do because of you guys, and it's the only reason that we can do what we do. Once again, if you haven't already, check out that bottom right corner. You can follow Games Repainted on Twitter. We always tweet whenever somebody is streaming. And once again, shameless self-plug on top there. Follow me on Twitter at PRISMAEYA, Prismaya. And I'd like some help figuring out what I'm going to stream in between this and Justice for All. So if you haven't already followed me, give me a follow and maybe we can come to the conclusion. Before you go, are you looking forward to Nintendo's E3? I want a new Animal Crossing. Bitch, who isn't? Everyone's like, please, for the love of God, just give us a title. Literally, if they just put up a splash that's like the title, like Animal Crossing Super Butt, then we'll be like, yes, yes, yes. So anyway, I joined it, but I never got speaking roles because I'm bad at introductions. Oh, shit. I can get a word in for you on that. Is your name on Discord the same as it is here? INACET? Because you're not the first one who's done that. We're kind of strict on our rules in the Discord because things can get kind of crazy. So, actually, INACET. I'll make a... It's misspelled here. If you could tell me how to spell your username. Let me grab a pen. I forgot the S before the C. So it's Cool, this pen's not working. Radical. Let me just make a note on my computer. INASCET. Alright, I'll let somebody know about that. Let me see if I can get you in that Discord server, because... Yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Anyway, that's enough about that. Like I said, once again, thanks for coming to my stream. I'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll finish this case and we'll hear the rest of Polly's testimony. At least I can guarantee that. I love you guys. Have a good night. Oh, shit. Nah, I forgot to pull up the music again. I guess you have to listen to me for another whole second while I pull up the fucking music. Huh. Gosh damn. I'm terrible about that, aren't I? How y'all doing? Y'all gonna go to bed after this? Gonna go get something to eat? I've eaten and yet I'm starving right now. Not only am I exhausted and my shoulder is killing me, I'm also starving. I've got all sorts of shit going on right now. Anyway, that's officially it. That's gonna be the end of my stream. Thanks for coming, folks. I love you all. Good night. Bye.